Video we'll try to find the square root of any number, and as the heading says, it's an approximation method, so we'll be very close to the original answer but may or may not be the exact one. So let's just take an example. For instance, we want to find the square root of 421. 421, fine. So what our formula says is, our formula is y plus dx by 2y. This is our formula. So I'll explain you the parameters. What is y, what is dx, what is 2y. 2y is very obvious, twice of y. So what is y is, we take a reference point. Y is our reference point. So what I mean by reference point is, we don't know exactly how much we'll get out of the square root of 421, but we know that 421 is very close to 400. That is the square root of 20 square, square of 20 square, or 441, that is 21 square, or 484, that is 22 square. So y is essentially our reference point. So in this case, we can either proceed with 21. We should always choose the closest one. For instance, we can choose 21, 22 as well, but for our case 441 is closer to 421 than 484. So we can either proceed with 400 or 441. So let's just go with 400 or 20 square. So our y becomes 20 and our y square becomes 400. Let's take 421 as n, or the number that we're supposed to find the square root of. So what is dx? Dx is nothing but n minus y square, or y square minus n, whichever is greater. We cannot have a negative answer over here. We have to have a positive dx. So in our case, since 421 is greater than 400, so it's n minus y square. That is 421 minus 400, that is 21. And 2y is twice of y, that is 2 into 20 equal to 40. So we found all our parameters. Y is 20, 2y is 40, and dx is 21. We have found 21 over here. This is what dx is, dx. So now let's just place in the formula and we'll see what happens. Okay, sorry, my bad. So y plus dx by 2y, our y is 20 plus dx is 21 and 2y is 40. So it becomes 20 plus, we have to compute this 21 by 40. I'll tell you how. 21 by 40. So we know that 20 is half of 40. That means 50% plus 1 by 40. So this is 50% and we have to find 1 by 40. So 4 by 40 is 10%. 2 by 40 is 5%. So 1 by 40 will be half of 5%, 2.5%. So 1 by 40 becomes 2.5%. So totally it becomes 50% plus 2.5%, that's 52.5%. which is, if we just remove the percent, it will be 52.5 divided by 100, that's 0.525. So now we have to place this is what, dx by 2y. This is dx by 2y. So now our equation becomes 20 plus dx by 2y is 0.525, that is 20.525 is our answer. Again, this is an approximation. we are actually very close to the original answer. We will check exactly what the answer is. We may or may not be the exact one. So square root of 421, it's 20.51, and we got 20.52. see, 0.01 difference. So we are so close. So let's just take another example. So we'll take another example here, 680. Let's do for 680. So 24 square is 26 square is 676, and 27 square is 729. So 676 is closer to 680. So again, our formula is y plus tx by 2y. Y is, our reference point is 26, so y is 26, 2y is 52, and dx is the difference between this and this, that is 680 minus 676, that is, sorry, my bad, shit. Okay, yeah, so sorry, my bad, my system crashed. So 4, let's just place it in the formula. 26 plus dx is 4 by 52, that is 2 by 21, sorry 2052, 26, 2 by 26, 26 plus 2 by 26. So how do we compute this? 26 plus, so 2.6 by 26 is 10%. 2.6 by 26 is 10%, and we have 2, that should be around 7.25 approx. So it will be 7.25%. That means 0.0725. 0.0725, that is 26.0725. Let's just check. This is our 680 square root. 26.0725. 680 square root. 680. 26.07. 26.07. 26.07. See, we are very close. So this is the process. I'll give you a very quick rundown exactly what happened here. Let me use the laser point. Yeah, correct. So we are supposed to find the square root of any number. Again, this is an approximation, not the exact answer. You may or may not get the exact answer. Our formula is y plus dx by 2y. What is y? Y is the reference point of whose square is very close to the number of whose square root we are supposed to find. For instance, over here it's 421, and we know that 400 is very close to 421. So we are taking 20 as our reference point. That is 20 square is 400. So y is our reference point, not the square of y, but y. So y is 20. Dx is the difference between the square of the reference point, that is y square, and the number given. That means y square minus n, or n square minus y, sorry, n minus y square, whichever is greater or positive. And 2y is twice of y, that means 20 is our reference point, that is, it will be 40. That's what we have computed here. We have found out dx, that is difference between the square and the number. Over here it's 2y, over here it's y. So that's what we have proceeded. So 20 is our y plus 21 by 40 is our dx by 2y. And we have computed the fractional percentage, and we have converted it into the decimal point. So yeah, this is how. In the next example, again we try to find the square root of 680. So 26 square is 676, that is 4 less than 680. So we took 26 as our reference point. So y is 26, 2y is 52, dx is your 4, because 676 and 680. The difference is 4. So we have placed in the formula 26 plus 4 by 52. We have simplified 2 by 26. Similarly, we did what? 2 by 26. That means 2.6 is 10%. 2.6 is 10%. So 2 will be roughly equal to 7.25. Just your mental idea. So 7.25, that is 0.0725 in decimal. So we'll always take decimal over here. So we had 26 previously from here, and we computed this one, that is 0.0725. So 26.0725. This is our answer. Yep, this is how you find the square root of any number. And don't forget that the symbol over here, let me just recorrect this thing, it should be minus as well. So the symbol over here solely depends on the difference. If we take 441 over here, that is greater than the number, so that is greater than the number, then we will use minus. Because we are subtracting, right? Then we will use minus. If it is smaller, then we will use plus. So let me just quickly show you exactly, because I couldn't clarify previously, so I'll just clarify right now and add it to the video itself, exactly why it is plus and minus dx plus 2y, because I think it's very important to make this particular thing very clear. I'll show you why. So we took the example of 421, that was very close to 400 and pretty close to 400 and close to 441, that is 20 square. So since we took 20 as our reference point, let me draw a number line. Okay, so this is our number line. Here we have 0, here we have 10, here we have 20, here we have 30. So 10, 20, 30. So we are supposed to find of 421, and we know that our reference point is here. So 20 square is 400, and we know that 421 is greater than 400. Hence we will proceed this side. That means we have to add something to it in order to get that value, right? And if we take 441, let's just say that 441 is here, that means 21 is here. So 21 square is 441, but we know that 421 is less than 441. That means we have to go this way. If we take 21, which means we have to subtract, and in this case we had to add. So we have to do this. Whenever we are adding, we'll add. Whenever we are subtracting, we'll subtract. That's why I said if we are taking a reference point whose square is greater than the number, then we will subtract. And if we're taking a reference point whose number is less than the number itself, then we will add. Now I think I have made myself very clear, because the number line was really helpful. So yeah, that's it. I'll come up with some more tips and tricks or whatever short videos in mathematics. Thanks so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day.